everybody.
Hi. Welcome back. We are so
Yes.
glad to be back. We feel like it's been a long time, but I think it's only been about 2 weeks, right?
Well, 3 weeks because last week,
Yes, we postponed it. Yes, we had some family emergencies that popped up. So family comes first.
Yep.
We've talked about that before. So, we took last week off and we are back now. We're excited. We are talking about real estate.
wow.
So, we're talking about real estate.
Deep breath.
Yes.
Because it's real.
Yes, real estate is real.
Yes.
Everybody, they feel like, I feel like at one point real estate, it became like a what is it
A
called?
thing?
A fade, not a phase, but
A fad?
fad. It was like
That's a right word?
Well,
Fad?
I don't know, but it was like the
Something.
thing to do, right? Shows started popping up about real estate, and I feel like it started having this image of
Or
what is-
unrealistic expectation.
Yes, unrealistic.
Of what real estate really is.
Yes.
And how it really go on a everyday basis and just everything. From, they have, what, house hunters?
House hunters.
Selling Sunset.
Mm-hmm. We have now this is a new show on BT. I think about.
Don't give me the line.
Yeah, I don't know, but I've seen it. So it's just interested to see about real estate, how people feel about it, what we think about it. So we have a few questions, topics to talk about, to touch on. I did make a poll earlier, just to see what you guys had, or if you guys had any questions or your opinions about certain things. So let's get started. So what we're gonna talk about first?
So I would say the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you get into real estate? I'm dying to know.
Okay, so
Well,
I'm gonna
the
make
people want to know.
So I'm gonna make this quick. So I've been in the finance industry for a while. Underwriting is what I've been doing. So just like mortgage loans, I was actually writing loans for personal loans.
Okay.
I was writing auto loans and things like that. So underwriting had already been like in my back pocket. I knew how to do it. So I'm writing loans. I'm seeing credit and all of that. That was always like, but I'm like, this isn't. It's just it didn't feel right.
Okay.
So I was kind of just doing it because the money was good.
Okay.
Right. So when I was working in that industry, I actually got laid off. And I got laid off. I was very depressed. I was very upset. I was in a bad relationship at the time. So it was like I had to do some soul searching. So I'm like, I'm gonna take some real estate classes. So I had some free time. I don't know who I told, but I'm like, I think I'm gonna go get my license.
Okay.
So I went and got my license, and I've always been into. You might have heard me talk about it before. Like my parents have bought several homes. They've gotten new construction homes built. So I've seen the process of getting homes built, and being at the table, picking out flooring and things like that. So it's always been an interest to me as a child.
Okay.
But when I took the classes and I actually got into real estate, I started falling in love because I felt like I was born for it. I was like, it feels natural.
Okay.
It felt natural. So after getting my license and all of that, and then I felt like me being laid off, it pushed me. Because if I would never have gotten laid off right then and there, I felt like I wouldn't have gotten into my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little short snippet of how I got here. What about you?
So it's a funny story, which is why we meshed so well, because so I've always been into customer service. And I enjoy really helping people and educating them. So managerial background, all those good things. And so I was like, you know what? I had got laid off. And I always had a desire to work for myself. But I knew that when the time was right, then that's when I would do it. So I started out, I was interested in wholesaling or investing.
Okay.
And I was like, there's so much more that real estate has to offer. But in order to get to that step, I needed to get my license.
Yes.
And so that I could utilize all the avenues that real estate do offer.
Right.
And after that, I was like, okay, so I'll take the class. And I actually did online.
Oh, wow. How was that?
It wasn't really bad. Now, I would say you have to be motivated enough.
Yeah, I'm not an online person.
Because it can be hard. And I think online, okay, so the difference between online and taking a in-person class is online you have to go through every single thing, not knowing what's most important versus, the teacher will
the instructor
give you
tell you
tips and tricks.
What's important, what to highlight, what to focus on.
Yes.
Correct.
You don't have that. And so with online, you still have to go in class to meet the instructor and to do your online portion or the final.
Okay.
So in saying that, I was like, well, I thought about it like, man, if I would have known that, I would have just went in class and then took my final.
Right.
Felt comfortable. But I did it anyway. And I made it through. Became a real estate agent, and I have been loving it ever since.
Yes, and we talk about the money portion. Like, you can't be in this for the money.
Oh, absolutely not.
Like,
no,
you cannot be in it for the money. And like, me and Taya can both say that's not, like, we actually, some people know how we get paid. People like, oh, you're real to this, you make.
Well, first of all, people think that we are like millionaires or
yes, they do. Not yet. We're gonna receive no. We're going to speak.
We're going to speak it into
existence because it's coming.
Yes. But no, just instantly, like, people just have this thought that if you're a real estate agent, this is what you have.
Yeah.
But no, real estate is truly educating people.
Yes.
Helping families.
Yes.
And I think for both of us, it is important to us as well because we get to teach people that have thought, oh, I could never own a home.
Yes.
See children growing up that enjoy the process with their parents. To me, that's like a joy within itself.
It is.
So
it's exciting getting people there. So we find joy in that. We find joy in, like Taya said, helping people and families get into their homes. We help, we find joy in, seeing people who thought they couldn't do it, do it. So, that all plays a factor into why we got into it and why we're still here. I'm set for, this is what I'm doing for life. This is what I'm going to be doing forever because that's how much enjoyment I get out of it. Taya get out of it. And then there's also the piece where, like you said, educating people. You might have some people a lot of people come in not knowing where to start.
Yep. Every day. So we are here to ease that fear. We're here to make it a smooth transition and make you feel comfortable. Absolutely.
Right.
And add to our family, right? Because when you start the process, whether you're a stranger or whether you're a relative, and the relationship may not be as close-knit, but by the time you get through the process, it's that relationship that you've built that's now everlasting.
Yes.
And you've now added on a new cousin.
Yep.
A new big sister, whatever the case may be. Like, and that's why I'd say people enjoy working with us too, because that feeling that we get. It's a family.
Yep. It's a family. So, cool. All right. So, since we're talking about family, let's touch on this. A lot of times, people may Taye is a realtor. Taye is my cousin.
Yep.
I'm looking to buy a home, but I don't go to cousin Taye. I go to Miss Shirley, who I heard she was a great realtor. Why do you think that? What do you think is the reason why people are so opposed to reaching out to their family or friend that's a realtor, and they'd rather go to a stranger?
So crazy, because I was having this conversation actually earlier. I would have to say I don't know.
Right.
But I can give the answer as to what I think. And what I think is, the myth is that cousin Taye is going to be in your business. She's going to tell on JoJo and everybody else
Yeah.
that, oh my gosh, so do you know Shantae is buying a house? Do you know that, oh my gosh, she don't even, you know how much money she makes? So
Yeah.
people really think that you're going to talk about them, when in reality, as real estate agents, we don't get to see finances.
Nope.
And because that myth is out there, I think for me sometimes it is like, it don't hurt, but it's like that soft, that fine line or that soft feeling that, man, like, I thought this was my, you know, family, forever friend,
Right.
or something like that. And then it's just like, you know, they post in the picture, and then they now are referring us to everybody, but they never used us.
And that is a good example. And instead of me going to Cousin Taye and asking, hey, how does the process work? And then at that point, I could have known that the lender, the bank, is the one who gets the finances, who gets the credit and gets all of that. You know, Cousin Taye is the one who's going to mesh everything together, find me the house, you know, help me find the house, and, you know, guide me through the process. But as realtors, we're not lenders.
Nope.
That's why a lot of times if you have a consultation with us, we'll say, you know, there's certain things that we do and don't talk about. There's certain things that we might say, like, this is for the lender to go over with you. We'll get on a conference call. We can go, you know, however you want to do it. We're going to make sure you're comfortable. But that is a good point.
But because they don't know the process,
that's what.
They don't know to ask that question.
Yep.
But in conjunction with that, I also think that just because they are our family member, they think, or friend, they think that we will go out on the first date and work or mesh well together. But it's important, and I'll tell anybody this, whether you're a family, friend, or stranger, when you're interviewing agents, it's important it's a vibe, it's a feeling. And again, yes, it could be family members, but it may not work. But at least you gave that family member a try to say, you know what, Cousin Taye, I'm gonna check her out. And if I feel like we'll work well together, then I'll go with her.
Yeah.
Not solely because she's my cousin, but because I've interviewed her and what I stand for, what I believe in, what I want, what my expectations are. We align with one another.
Exactly, because it really is about that. Like you said, everybody isn't for everyone. So I think, you know, the way I look at it is, if you know, I look out for strangers. Like, when I get a stranger who's a client, automatically I'm taking them and I'm treating them like family. How I would want to treat my sister, my mother, my brother, cousin, uncle, and so on, you know, whatever. So family, automatic, it's, you know, I want to take care of them. So, you know, that was just we see it all the time. So it was something just to talk about.
Every day.
And people, you know, so, you know, it's all good. Either way, no love lost, family, friends. It's all good. Listen.
And it's so crazy because I think they sometimes tend to be shocked, right? Because for me, it's still invite me to the housewarming and do all of the above. And even if they have a question, some people will be like, oh, they didn't go through the home buying process with me. Oh, they don't need to be reaching out to me, asking me no questions. Reach out to your real, like, it just be a ton of things.
Yes.
But when you love what you do,
yes,
none of that really bothers you.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like I said, we find enjoyment just seeing people happy in their homes and taking those steps. So, yep, it's all good. It was just a conversation that we talked about. So it was.
And I think it comes up so often, just in conversations with different agents and getting their perspective of things, and just really helping them understand that it's okay.
It is.
It's okay.
It is. It is. So, I think, what is it? We making good time. Yep. So, real quick, right now, the market.
No, so let me say.
I know. It's stressful.
This market.
It's stressful. The market is stressful, guys.
This market. So, I would say, what expectations, knowing the way that the market is, what expectations do your clients come in with initially, and and then you coming to set that realistic expectation, because sometimes people can be like, they just don't want me to have X, Y, and Z. When really, if you don't have that real expectation or someone is going to be truthful with you.
Yes. So that's a good question. So client coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So very often, clients compare what they've heard, and you know what I'm about to say. So I'm a first time home buyer coming to meet Taye.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want to buy a home.
Mm-hmm.
I heard I can get some free money. I heard there's something called seller's help.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that, so yes, so I'm here to buy a home. I don't have any cash down. I just want to use grants, free money. I want seller's help. And I heard that I can buy a home like that. And I want a home for $250,000. And I know you can do it because I heard you did it before.
Whew. But you
No,
but
seriously,
that's really
this is really
what we get.
Yes, and in this market, ladies and gentlemen, right now it's very, I don't want to say it's hard, but we have to be realistic.
Mm-hmm.
So tell them what's going on right now.
So I think, one, you can never compare your situation to someone else's,
Yes.
right? Because it goes back to finances, and what the agent doesn't see
Yeah.
is that most of the time someone's telling you, use a grant, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't know your financial situation. They're telling you, oh, you don't have to come to the table with any money. Oh, they still don't know your financial situation. They don't know your DTI. They don't know your credit score. They don't know your interest rate. And so for me, when someone comes and say that, I'm like, oh, I understand that someone told you
Mm-hmm.
that you can do these things, but did you sit down and tell them your financial situation, or did they tell you theirs?
Yes. So
Because a lot of people are not going to tell you their financial situation.
no. Which goes back to, at that point, we direct you to the lender.
Yeah, and guess what? Half the people don't want to tell a lender, which even in the consultation,
Mm-hmm.
we tell you have to be truthful.
Yes, you have to.
Throughout the process.
You absolutely have to be truthful.
Yep.
So, I think when we go to expectations, this is why a consultation is so important. That's
Mm-hmm.
why reaching out to a realtor that you can trust and talk to is the very first step, so that we can, bring everybody back to reality,
Mm-hmm.
sit you down, talk to you and go over things that what us as a realtor would do,
Mm-hmm.
and then things that the lender will do, and then we can get the ball rolling.
And I think it's so crazy because Tiffany will always say, she got us saying it now,
Yeah.
but she would say it's your first date.
Yes.
Like, you're making sure that you are compatible with
Yes.
the agent that will work and do what's in the best interest
Yes.
of their client.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's literally a first date. So your
Yes.
consultation is the first date. You then get down to the nitty gritty as to what your needs are.
Yep.
Not your wants,
Your needs.
your needs. Because people will be like, well, girl, I want granite,
Yeah.
stainless steel, hardwood floors,
Walk-in
big
closets.
backyard, acres of land.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, wow.
Yeah.
Reeling back, or even going back to, okay, so you want all of this, and we'll get there. I think sometimes people really forget that if you're a first-time home buyer, it's okay to take a baby step.
Yep.
Because that's
Listen,
the truth.
It really, really is. The dream home that I want, I'm not there yet. There's a lot of things that I want. I'm sure that Taye wants, but we are understanding there's steps. There's steps for everything. And guess what? If we get you in your first home now, a couple years later, reach out to us, because guess what? We can sell that home that you're in now.
Yep.
And then get you into that next home. It's steps. Like we said, we're here for a lifetime.
Yep.
We've now built a family. So just because you're taking that first step, the first step is, which is the great step, is you're becoming a homeowner.
Yep.
That's okay. It is okay. So that's a good point. So yes. So, and then after we set those realistic expectations, we then talk to you about the market right now. The market right now is a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Very competitive.
And when we say different, it's not the same that it was 5 years ago, 2 years ago,
No,
better even last year.
no.
Totally different. So and this is coming from 2 highly recommended real estate agents. When you are going through the process, no matter who your agent is, make sure you trust your agent. Because guess what? You hired them for a reason. They hired them for a reason.
Yes.
So trust them. And it's not to discredit
No.
with what, yes, family is going to want to assist and, make sure that you are getting all that you can.
Right.
But trust your agent.
Yeah.
Trust your lender.
Yep.
Because as long as you have a good agent, they're not going to steer you wrong.
Yep. And it's very important. That's very important. So I like it. So I think that was the main things that we wanted to touch on. And I think, like you said, if you guys have any more questions, you know how to get in contact.
Oh, but
with
wait,
us.
hold on. No.
Wait.
We almost finished?
We are. What's wrong? You got something else to say?
Yeah, so a lot of people.
Say.
No, real estate really, man.
Say, no. We can go on and on.
Yeah.
And on and on.
So I want to know. A lot of people always say, "So you only can sell in Maryland?" That's how they say it. So you only can sell in Maryland?
I can't. That's what they say.
Yeah. So can you only sell in Maryland?
No, we can't. Where else can we sell it?
Maryland.
No.
So we only have our license in Maryland.
Listen.
But our brokerage, our broker, she does have a license in DC.
Yes.
So
yes.
With Harris Hawkins and Co., you're always in great hands.
Yes.
But because our clientele reaches DC,
Yes.
reaches Pennsylvania,
Yes.
I know we are working on some things too to
Yep.
make sure that we can
Yes.
service everybody.
Absolutely. So as far as, if you guys do have, DC and things like that, still come to us. Like I said, we can do our brokerage, we have a license. Our broker has a license in DC, which we can definitely help and assist you guys with.
So shout out to Tiffany Harris.
Yes. We putting you to work, Tiff, as you can see. We just put you to work like you need anything else to do. So busy. But yeah, so other than that, if you guys have any questions, like we said, there's a lot of information on real estate that we can definitely give you. And I know a lot of it can be on a one-on-one basis. We can schedule a consultation. Whatever you guys need, we can definitely help you and assist you with and get you better.
Yeah, and whatever your goals are.
Yep.
But two, I know a lot of times some people say they prefer a group setting first.
Okay. That's a good
which
idea.
We do now. COVID does have things in a little different.
Yes.
But there are some things where we can accommodate small group settings. Because too, I think when you're in a group setting or home buyers workshop, some may call it, but when you're in that small group setting, I think it will allow questions to occur that some people may have never thought about.
Yep.
Or just make them be like, oh, you know what? That's a good idea, but I never thought about that. So even that, me and Chantre are here to assist with all of the questions, and don't be shy to ask. I think we always say, if you have questions, you can DM us, or we're friendly people.
Yes, we are. We are
friendly,
very friendly. So
yes,
please don't be shy.
Nope.
We will definitely respond to you. So shout us out and
make sure you like, subscribe, and comment.
Please do.
Because we definitely love feedback.
Yes, please do.
And
I think that's it. So until next time on Simplicity.
See you guys later.